Hi guys, welcome to iNetwork 365, and in this video I am going to show you how to configure deduplication in Windows Server 2019. So first of all you have to go to your server manager. So I'll open my server manager, then I'll click on manage and I'll click on add roles and features. So click next, next. Okay, so now you have to select the file and storage services. So click this button, so that will expand, and here you can see data deduplication. So I'll tick on this, click add features, click next, next and install. Okay, so now you can see the installation has succeeded. So I'll click on close, and before I start the configuration, let me show you my partition. So in my new volume E, you can find that I have a software Docker desktop installer. So let me try to have multiple copies of this. Okay, so you can see the original file size is 416 MB, but total now it has consumed like around 3 GB of data because of the same copy which I have taken. So same thing applies in an organization. You might have a file which is like 10-12 MB, but is scattered all around the folders, in your share folders or else in your drive. So you might find this duplicate copies. So what it does is it consumes more space in your file server. So to reduce these things only we are going to do this data deduplication. So now what I am going to do, I am going to do the configuration. So I will click on file and storage services, then I will click on storage pool, sorry, I will click on disk. Okay, and I will select the second drive, which is my new volume E, and here you can see my new volume E is selected. So now what I will do, I will right click on this and select configure data deduplication. So by default is disabled, so I will click on this and select general purpose file server. And here it is saying that after 3 days it will do this deduplication, but I will make it 0. So that means daily it will be doing, and I will click apply and OK. Okay, so now you can see it's configured and it's showing that deduplication rate is 0% because still it's not started. So if you want to start manually, what you have to do, click on start, type PowerShell, okay, it's taking some time to open, so let me manually open. So I'll click on Windows Administrative Tools. Sorry, I'll click on Windows PowerShell, and here you can find PowerShell, Windows PowerShell. Okay, after opening the PowerShell, type this following command: start deduplication and type is optimization volume E, and also I'll put priority also, priority high. Okay, so now let me press enter. Okay, there is some problem. Okay, actually I'll delete this stuff, deduplication. I'll just mention dedup and press enter. Okay, so now you can see it started. So if you want to view the progress, you can just type get type get dedupe, and you can delete this stuff and mention minus volume E. Okay, there is some problem. Dedupe job. Okay, actually it was finished, that is the reason it was giving an error. So normally if the job is finished and if you type this command, it will give an error message, but if it is not finished you can view the status. So now you can see it is showing error again, so that means the job is finished. So now let's check how many percentage of deduplication is succeeded. So I'll refresh. Okay, you can see that it has saved around 2.57 MB, I mean GB. So now if you go here to your second partition, now you can see that it has saved some spaces. Earlier it was 123 GB, but now it is 125 GB. But when you go inside and if you check, still you can see the files are there. But what it has done, it has only selected the first file storage. So it has only selected 416 MB, and these things are avoided. So now let me try to again copy some extra files. Okay, so now let's try again. I'm going to execute the same command, start dedupe job, type optimization, priority high and volume E. So I'm going to press enter. So the job is started. So I'm now going to type get dedupe job, volume E. Okay, you can see 25% is completed. Okay, so now it is finished, the jobs is finished. So let me refresh again. Okay, now you can see around 74 percentage it has done, and like around 5.75 GB is free. So now let's check. Okay, you can see that it has saved so much of data. So that means it didn't consume all the storage. It has consumed only like around 2.2 GB, something like that. Okay guys, so that's all about this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So until next time, please subscribe, share and like my video. Thank you.